Hi, my name is Brandy Jo Middleton, and I want to talk to you today about self-sabotage. Yes, we sabotage ourselves, especially as women. Why do we do that? I don't know why we do that. I did that all my life. It took me about 39 years to figure out what was going on and was I abnormal or not. And to come to find out, the more women that I talk to and the more women that I teach, and men too, we all have a tendency to self-sabotage ourselves. So what do you think the stem of that is, or the root of that is? For me, it was lack of confidence and lack of self-assurance. But also it stems from sometimes we're afraid. And there's so many things that people can be afraid of. People can actually be afraid of success. People can be afraid of failure. People can be afraid of others and what others think. There's so many different reasons why when we set a goal, and we might do good 1 or 2 days with it, and then we just fall off the wagon. And that's self-sabotage. Myself, I'm going to talk to you a little bit today of how I developed into a food addict and what I did to break that pattern. But for me, I'm an all or nothing kind of girl, meaning this is how my food addiction started. So after the birth of my son, when I was in postpartum and anxiety really bad, had a lot of depression, felt like I lost my identity of who I was, I started eating. And my eating got way out of hand because of the past. I had several eating disorders in the past that I thought I had gotten over, but I didn't. It just kept on manifesting itself in different ways. The last phase of it was compulsive food addiction. So what happened with me was the all or nothing syndrome. Either I was going to do perfect that day or I wasn't. So I would wake up in the morning and think, okay, today I'm going to follow this diet. And every diet works out there. Everyone works. It's a matter of mentally, are you going to work it? So I would wake up and think, okay, today I'm going to do my Weight Watchers and I'm going to do perfect on it. And then I would go to breakfast and then I would mess up at breakfast time. So instead of what most people would do, it's like, okay, well, I gave myself some grace, messed up at breakfast, I'll do better at lunch. No, my all or nothing thinking was, okay, well, I messed up at breakfast. I might as well enjoy the rest of the day, eat whatever I want, go crazy, and then I'll start again tomorrow. Well, guess what happened? Tomorrow came and the same pattern started. And then guess what happened? It started repeating itself every day. And my weight kept on going up and up and up and up. And the bad habit developed quickly. And anytime that somebody has an addictive personality, bad things can happen like that. It's the same thing if somebody is an alcoholic and saying to themselves, okay, today I'm not going to have a drink. And maybe you mess up and you have one and you think, okay, well, I messed up. I might as well enjoy it. I'm just going to get drunk. That is the all or nothing syndrome. And a lot of times that will lead to self-sabotage. So in order for you to break that bad habit, you've got to set goals for yourself because that's the only way to break a bad habit. And the best way to set goals is to write them down, a check mark style. So I have a journal that I use that I write down daily goals because if not, life will happen. Nothing goes the way it's supposed to every day. It's life. Things that happen, obstacles come up, a child gets sick, you get sick, something happens at your job, somebody says something bad to you, your husband gets on your nerves, whatever. Something's going to happen in your life that upsets you. And you don't want it to trigger you into a downward spiral. So a journal technique is amazing to do. So you're going to write down things for yourself. So for me, when I was losing weight, I would write down, okay, I am not going to go to bed unless I eat this amount of calories per day and don't go over it. Or I'm going to walk for 10 minutes around the block. Or I'm not going to have a Diet Coke. I got really specific with what my goals were. And when I started doing that and I started holding myself accountable, my self-trust and my self-pride rose quickly. And I realized that I could keep my own word, that I could keep my own promises to myself. Because as women, we love to help others. It's in our nature to have that loving, caring being. That's who we are. It's our motherly nature inside of every one of us. But it's hard for us to do self-care for ourselves. So when you take care of yourself and you say that you're going to do what you're going to do for yourself, you start developing that self-trust. And when you develop that self-trust, you stop the self-sabotaging behavior and you start going after your dreams. Because everybody's afraid of something. Everybody. But once you step over that comfort zone and you're not afraid anymore, For example, if you're afraid of public speaking or you're afraid to do a Facebook Live, I always tell my bombshells this that are on my makeup team. If you do that one live, and yes, it is scary, but if you do it and you conquer that fear, you feel like Superwoman. You feel like you can take on the world, and you do it more and more and more, that fear disappears, and it's not as scary anymore. It's the same thing with everything in life. If you're afraid to go to the gym because you're afraid of what people are going to think about you because you're overweight or you don't have those cute gym clothes, it's okay. People really aren't paying attention to you because they have their own insecurities too. But if you go and do it and get over the fear, it becomes less scary and the behavior of self-sabotaging stops. So when you find those moments where you really set out to do something for yourself and then you realize at the end of the day that you didn't accomplish it, figure out why. Think to yourself, why didn't I? What is it that's holding me back? What am I doing to myself that's holding me back? What am I afraid of? Maybe I am afraid of success because I don't know what's going to come with it, success. Can I handle that? Because a lot of people that are scared of success, they feel like they can't handle anything else on top of them. But yes, they can. Because we are multitaskers, we can do that. So I want you to figure out what is stopping you. Have reality. Stop living in denial and stop self-sabotaging behaviors and stop the all or nothing syndrome. It is okay if you mess up, but don't mess up the whole day. If you mess up at one meal, get back up on the horse and go after it and do the next meal better. Or if you are wanting to clean your whole house and you're sitting there going, my goodness, hoarders need to come to my house because it's that bad. Think to yourself, okay, what can I do? And set yourself a clock. Set yourself a 10-minute time frame on your phone, on the stopwatch. Clean for 10 minutes. I bet you can accomplish a lot in 10 minutes, and then after 10 minutes is over, you're going to feel like, wow, I've done a lot. I'm proud of myself. And do that every day, and then the mess isn't so big. After all, it's smaller. The same thing with your weight loss. If you're looking at a huge number that you have to lose, little bitty increments, weekly increments. Maybe this week you give up Diet Coke and you start walking and shoot to lose 1 to 2 pounds. That's it. Small little goals. And when you conquer those goals, your confidence in yourself will go up and you believe in yourself. And when you believe in yourself, great things will happen for you. You have the power to change your life. It is in you. It's right here. I always say find the crown inside of your heart, because if you find it here, you will take on the world and do whatever and be whoever that you want to be. The power is in you. You just got to find it. And I believe in you, and I want to see you conquer it. Conquer any fear and go after your dreams, because you are worthy of it and you deserve it. I hope this helps. May God bless you so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.